popped me side my head and told Mother Graham, hold it, Mother Graham, bam. Looked at me, looked at Mother Graham, say, sing it now, he gonna find the key. And can I tell you something? I've been finding the key ever since. I listen to Pastor talk. I travel all over the world. I go to all kinds of churches. Most cities I go to, you can't find an open church at night. So to come here and see all of this is really something. Let me close with this. I'm gonna come back. The Lord said the same. You ain't gotta be jealous of nobody. You have to dig no ditches. You don't have to plot and quit and dig ditches and try to scheme. What God has for you, it is for you. And what He has for me is for me. And what He has for me ain't gonna work for you. And what He has for you ain't gonna work for me. So we ought to just work together. And I want to encourage Brother Eric. I say Eric, but I mean all of you. Y'all sung tonight. We did the tribute to Bishop G. Patterson. I feel like going on, and I was looking at YouTube. We over 1 million hits on that one song. I feel like going over Marvin Winans. I produced that too.
That's all wonderful.
I produced Reds Allen, Stood on the Banks of Jordan. And then Dr. Walter Hawkins, my brother, we didn't know that would be his last recording. He sung 2 songs. What is this? I love you, Lord. And he had pancreas cancer and didn't know it. Found out about 3 weeks after the recording. He had pancreas cancer. That's why you can't get too big, because I went to chemotherapy with him. See, I fear God. I rode with Bishop, he dead. Bishop Ford, he sleep. Bishop Patterson, he sleep. When I won my Stella, I went straight to the cemetery with my godson. He said, why are you coming out here? I said, because I want to keep it in reality. That you can't take no award with you. The only thing you're going to take with you is your works. God don't have no big shots. So one day I'm going to sleep. But it's okay to go to sleep when you know when you're going to wake up. Going to a better place. I want to encourage you, Dr. Steele, I think he was here. I want to encourage the pastor too. My father pastored 40-some years. I want to encourage the members. Now, church people, you don't have to be jealous of nobody. You don't have a clue what people go through to do what they do. Ain't nothing glamorous about flying around, risking your life and doing all that. Got to leave your family, leave your kids, and you're going to be jealous of somebody that's risking their life and doing all that. You have no clue what people are really dealing with. But when you get tired and want to just quit, when you meet people like Brother Eric and these young drummers and stuff, it make you want to keep going. Now let me close this. I'm coming back, Lord says that. Y'all mean y'all sung. Where's Sister Rita Franklin at? Just sung that last song. Come on, sister. Who's that just sung that last song? Come on, Sister Broussard. Let me give you this. Come on, baby. This is the, come on, too. This just came out. This is part 2. Yes. DVD with Walter and Timothy Wright. All them last recordings. It just came out. Girl, y'all can sing. Take that down. Listen, I'm finna dedicate my little song to the pastor. I heard him say, I heard somebody say, y'all gonna get another 1,500 seater. let me tell you something. The church is like a plane. See, I fly all the time, so I appreciate cooperation. I don't want to ride on an airline where the attendant is fighting the pilot.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
I've been flying so long till if I get on a plane, all I have to have is a coach ticket. If it's a first class seat available, they're going to give me that seat.
All right now, God.
But what happened was, they was tracking my activities. And when I got to a certain point, I qualified for a certain position. Which brought me from the back of the plane to the front of the plane. I didn't have to ask them, do you see me? They was keeping record. See, in the church, you ain't got to try to run to the front. Just keep cleaning the bathroom. I fly on the airlines so much. We was coming from Australia. I ain't even got to go that far. I was going from New York. And I looked out the window and I couldn't see nothing in turbulence. But the pilot kept on going. See, when I step in the plane, all I do is look in the, I usually speak to the pilot because a lot of them know me now. They know my music because see, people Google you.
Yes.
So I usually just, hey, look in there and see if they ain't drinking no beer or nothing. But the mere fact that he sits in that seat means he's been qualified to fly that plane. He ain't got to show me his certificate. He wouldn't be sitting there if he wasn't qualified. I don't care how rich. I rode on the plane with governors. I rode on a plane with Reverend Jackson. I rode on a plane with Bishop Patterson, Bishop Blake, Bishop Owens, Bishop Ford. All of us rode on planes, multi-millionaires, poor people, all of us on the plane. And we've been in some bad storms. But the pilot never have came on one time and asked us what we thought he should do. The only thing he told us to do is fasten your seatbelt and sit down. And then he would say sometime, we're going to climb to smoother air. But we can't climb right now because there's other traffic in the vicinity. So I look out the window, an expert passenger, and I can't see nothing. But the pilot is talking to somebody that I never see, called air traffic control. And when air traffic control clears him, then we climb. Can I tell you something?
Tell him.
The pastor is the pilot. And God is air traffic control. And he do not talk to no passenger about how to fly the plane. Sometimes, Sister Fagge'Tt, I look out the window and we run into turbulence and I can't even see the ground. But when I know anything, we start going into a nosedive and the wheels come out. I can't see nothing but cloud cover. The pilot can't see nothing but cloud cover. But he's going down because he's not flying, by what he sees. He's flying by what he knows. Because he flies by instrumentation. And your pastor flies by instrumentation. The pilot's instrumentation is the buttons in the cockpit. His instrumentation is the word of God.